Alright. Let's get going, why don't we? Load up our last save. I think this is the right save. I admit I didn't think to check, and then I realized, oh wait, we were playing around in the old save last time. Guess we'll find out in a minute if this is the right save or not. It is nice to be able to start stream while on the game main menu, and or even before, and just load a save at the beginning of stream and not have 2 minutes of dead time. Remember, I used to do this until I realized it was just a bad idea because, yeah, sit around trying to think of things to say for 2 minutes. Not great. Hello, Nova. Okay, I do believe that this is the right save. Yes, okay. Yeah. All right. What sort of missions do we have available? Oh yes, this mission. Okay, let's go see if we can find the thingy. Or if this quest is just broken. You have claimed and abandoned outclass. That sounds like fun. Okay, so somewhere in this place...
AK-47s for everyone!
Hello, Reshiwashi. Somewhere in this place, there's supposed to be an item that we're supposed to pick up.
Did you find his belongings at the table over there?
No, I didn't, and that's the problem. His belongings are not at the table over there. Unless this is it. Okay. Well, supposedly we're supposed to pick an item up on the upper floor. And if we talk to that fool, he will tell us, did you find what you're looking for upstairs? And then you go up here and you talk to this fool. And they say, did you find the thing at the table over there? No such item exists. I think this quest is just broken. Oh, what am I printing? I am printing an AR-7 receiver. Okay. I should have looked this up to see if it's a known bug. Well, I guess we can't do this quest for now. Hopefully a fix for that will come out at some point. Leave system and come back. That's worth trying. The AR-7
Chimera
is what is commonly known nowadays as the Henry U.S. Survival Rifle. Although, back in the day, it has been made by various other companies. Including, originally, Armalite, hence why it's called AR. Where is the gate out of here? Okay, where are we, first of all? Getsufune, okay. So, we'll go to that jump gate.
The void.
Anyway. So... I'm a bit of a fan of the Explorer 2, it was called, which is a pistol version of the AR-7 that was made back in, I want to say the 80s, but I'm not actually sure of that. Anyway, long time ago. And I own one. And it's cool, which is why I'm a fan of it. But unfortunately, the Explorer 2 pistols were made with the the barrel keying opposite from a rifle barrel from the rifles. So it's a takedown gun. In other words, the barrel, well, here, I have a test print over here I can show you. That slot right there. Kind of hard to see because, there we go. That might help. Yeah, you can see a slot in the thread now. That slot has a pin go into it. And I missed my jump gate because I was too busy talking like a dumbass. Anyway, we didn't miss it very much. But anyway, that slot has a pin of sort goes into it to make sure the barrel goes in the right way up, basically. Well, the rifles have that slot on the top of the receiver, I think. And the pistols have it on the bottom.
Entering system. The void.
Or is that backwards? I don't remember. Anyway, they have it opposite. So you can't easily use... Okay, what is that?
Entering system.
That is not my phone. That's what it is. Give me a second here. Oh, I didn't start that program. I need to tell somebody that their phone is down here in the basement. Okay. But of course I can't send it to them, so I'll send it on the general company chat and hope that somebody upstairs still has their phone with them. Actually, I think I hear somebody stepping down the stairs right now. Ah, there they are. Right over there. Okay. That's one problem solved. Alright. Do I know what today is? No, I do not want to know what today is, other than Wednesday.
Sofune.
Another human? No way. There are occasionally other humans here. Alright, anyway. So because the receivers are keyed so that you can only put the pistol barrels on pistols and rifle barrels on rifles, that means that if I wanted to, for example, put a longer barrel on my pistol, or if I wanted to buy another barrel for my pistol, well, nobody makes the pistol barrels anymore, because they don't make the pistols anymore. So, I have a choice. I can either pay somebody to machine a bunch of crap onto a barrel so I can use it, or I can make myself a new receiver and turn a parts kit into a brand new pistol. And so what you can see behind me there is the new pistol receiver, or a test print for one, actually, probably. Time to board with Talati Builder and to board Vigor Syndicate stuff. But anyway, that receiver is highly unlikely to be the final one. I'll print it out,
Docking granted.
make sure that those settings and everything are going to work fine, and then I'll get some nicer filament and print one with probably thicker sidewalls than I'm currently using. That was the wrong thing to do. I wanted to press down on that button, not up.
Short range transporter. Solar power plant.
There we go. Anyway. And I'm probably going to print it in a color other than white. I'm using white because I have a spool of white filament that's been sitting around for a long time. It's, I don't know why I bought white. It seemed like a good idea at the time. But I'm just wasting it, basically. All right. I see no thing. Is this it? Can't interact with it. Nothing over here. No, I think this has just worked.
Did you find his belongings at the table over there?
No, I didn't. This almost has to be it, but... yeah, you are just random people. You don't have anything to say to me. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, so it did show up. Yay! We've got the shit. Let's get out of here before the game changes mind. Okay. Finally.
Chimera.
Get out of my seat, please. And off we go on our grand adventure. Let's see, where are we taking this stuff? Somewhere. Will they even allow us where we're going? Guess we'll find out. But anyway. I did get confirmation today that my parts actually turned that into an actual gun. Have shipped today. So I'll probably have to go pick that up next week. Because I basically had to buy a complete rifle. So I'm getting that shipped to me. And then, or not shipped to me, but getting it shipped to my FFL. And then I'm going to strip it. Take all the internal parts out. Put the receiver in stock on a shelf somewhere. And put all the parts in a new receiver. And while I wish I could take the old receiver and modify it a little bit, that would be illegal. So we can't do that. I could modify it, but not modify it to turn it into a pistol. Because US firearms laws are weird that way.
Fox.
But hopefully, next week sometime, we will have a,
Docking granted.
well, a fun little stream where we build a gun.
Successfully docked.
And then probably tear it apart immediately. Because, as I said, that's not the final receiver. But I would want to test things like fit and stuff like that to make sure the printer's doing it all correctly.
As High Representative of the Terran Protectorate, may I formally welcome you aboard.
Here.
Your delivery is most gratefully received.
Yeah,
We hope to craft
whatever.
a habitat worthy of the representatives of Queen Polyphides of the Boron. This will help no end. Thank you, Harold. May your time in Terran space pass without
This will
incident.
help no end.
Well, that is resolved at least.
That is
However,
not
Terran's viewing the Boron is emotionally fragile.
a particularly
You will find
whatever.
more tasks in your mission manager.
Moving on. Even this will help to no end, which would be more
My Paranid brethren,
grammatically sensical.
Paranid governments have a troubled
would still be weird and awkward in that.
Maintain diplomatic relations even if they are, at times,
Wow.
strained. The Queentum initiated a diplomatic exchange with both the Holy Order of the Pontifex and the God Realm of the Paranid. However, the God Realm emissary never arrived. Ever since he
Okay.
went missing en route to the Queentum, accusations
Hello, Treebeard.
have been flying.
Doing pretty
It's
well.
up to us to find the missing diplomat and calm the waves.
Alright, what do we have here? Find the missing envoy. Deliver some boron stuff to the Activa Free League. Deliver 2200 units of water to Tide Break. No thank you, not yet. And then actually build a outpost in Talati space, which is probably going to cost a lot of money just in the blueprints. So Paranid Envoy is definitely the way to go for things we can probably achieve right now. Now, Tide Break isn't a boron station. It's a, well, we currently don't know the location of it, but it's in here somewhere, I think. It's the station on the edge of the Avarice system. Oh. 4 months. Getting up there pretty quickly. Thank you very much, Treebeard.
Get Sofune.
Okay.
Welcome, visitor, to Pure and Radiant Sol, bastion of peace and prosperity.
Oh,
If
he
you
must have
too
got
want
some
to
rep up.
protect this utopia and the stars beyond, then do not hesitate. The Sol-born militia
Yeah, we can probably buy water from a ice refinery,
join the foreign auxiliaries.
but we would need a liquid tanker, and I don't have something like that right now. And also, I don't want to deal with going to Tide Break, so it's not a very long quest, but
We are the shield wall
yeah.
of civilization, and together we shall overcome.
I didn't really like the Avarice quest line that much when I played it my first playthrough. I mean, it was okay, but yeah.
Entering system. The Void.
The Boron quest line is a lot cooler than the Avarice quest line. Also, if I remember correctly, there's a hazardous region up ahead of us. We'll go over top of it. I think this is high enough that we'll miss most of it. Want to make money from the boron? Well, I'm not sure what all you could sell them. I have not really investigated their space very deeply yet. Over here like, oh, you're playing X4? More interested in the printer? Printer's kind of fun. But it's also a pain in the ass sometimes. Generally, the longer you go before you between printing things, the more of a pain in the ass it is. If you're printing pretty regularly, it's really easy to keep it maintained and running. But if you haven't printed for a while, it can take a little bit of fiddling to get it running again properly. Half of their stations need water. Well, then I guess you can ship ice. Build a nice little ice to water station in their space and
Entering system.
set up a trading
Contact.
empire. I'm not sure how much it sells for, but I know they consume water for construction. Okay, this goes this way, doesn't it? I think.
Entering system. True sight.
Off we go into the distance. I'm not sure where we're going. Apparently Nopolia's fortune. Interesting.
Entering system. Holy vision.
Yeah, I know when I tried to mine and sell ice, I could never make any money on it. But I'm not sure what the water is worth. So if the water is worth 200, that actually sounds like you could make some pretty reasonable cash on it. Is there anybody who doesn't hate Vigor Syndicate? Get on the highway and stay on the highway this time. PLA printers are interesting like that. That's why I like your printer, because you can leave it alone for months and then clear it up and off to the races. Yeah, I have trouble with,
Entering system. Highest mists.
well, the roll of PLA I had on it, which I probably should throw away now because there's hardly anything left on it, was really brittle. Or had gotten really brittle. The stuff that's on it right now doesn't seem too bad, but...
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
I'd like to have a large resin printer or something, but... Well, what I really want is a printer that can do nylon reliably. Did I miss my stop again? I think I missed my stop again. In particular, I'd like to be able to do things like carbon fiber nylon without too much trouble. But nylon will require like an enclosure and dry boxes for the filament and all sorts of fun stuff.
Entering system. Highest mists.
Here's our stop. Want to get a bigger one? Yours does well enough for what you do, and wife said no more than once. Oh, benefits of not being married, I guess. Nobody can tell me no except my bank account. Unfortunately, at the moment, for the kind of printer I would really like, my bank account is telling me very firmly that no is the only acceptable answer. I could probably make an enclosure that would do
Entering system.
well enough
Nobilious fortune.
for my existing printer. I would just need to get a new hot end. And that wouldn't be that much money. Sink a couple $100 more into it, and I could have a printer that could do a lot more than what my current one can. Just new hot end. Make some kind of enclosure. Probably add a little bit of lighting.
Hermes. Vanguard.
Okay.
Pegasus. Sentinel.
Run, Envoy. Run! It is a trap! There she is. The Boron Envoy. Now we can get them both.
Okay. These guys aren't going to have a very good day.
Danger. Pegasus. Sentinel.
Okay. We had the wrong gun selected at the start of the fight. That wasn't great.
Pegasus. Sentinel. Danger. Pegasus. Sentinel.
Get back here, you.
Danger.
Oh, come on.
Pegasus.
Why is
Sentinel.
secondary fire not working?
You cannot hope to defeat me.
Danger.
Huh. Secondary fire button just isn't responding to input.
Pay dearly for your actions.
Something weird's going on. Go ahead and check this. Plug and unplug. Settings. Controls. General. It's been a while since I've been on this screen. Okay, fire secondary weapons. Huh. Okay, that button is definitely bound, and I tested it and rebound it, and it rebound properly.
Where is the
So it's detecting input from that button. It just... Oh, that explains it. There we go. I was in scan mode. Derp.
Danger.
And love a metal printer? Now those things are expensive. There are some really cool ones nowadays that print like an FDM printer. And then you put them in a furnace and heat it up.
Pegasus. Sentinel. Danger.
the fanatics? That said,
But
I remain entangled.
those are
in
not cheap either.
I am unable to move, or I risk awakening these monstrous munitions from their slumber.
I think there's some that even
Perhaps be
do
monitored to extricate me from this explosive dilemma.
I think there's even some that
Friend foe mine.
do the same kind of thing, but like a resin printer. So you can get some really
Friend foe mine.
cool, relatively cheap metal prints, but still relatively cheap is a whole,
A mighty boron warrior.
yeah.
I shall relay the tale of your
And of course there's laser centering and all kinds of fun stuff.
I shall be on my way to fulfill my duties at Her Majesty's court. Great work.
I think the absolute cheapest solutions you can get are more than 10,000 bucks.
Now proceeding unhindered. There are more tasks in your mission, manager.
There's no way I could ever justify that. Okay, now they want us to deliver a boron fleet to Activus. What do they want? 3 Makos. I'm not sure if we can afford 3 Makos, but let's find out. So I can just buy 3 Makos and go ahead and do it, then sure, we'll do it. Okay, size S. Mako. Active arms delivery. 400,000 a pop. Yes, we can buy 3 of these. Okay. Boom. They're short on hull parts. That's fine. Alright. Probably should have ordered those a while ago then. Acquire blueprints. Sure. Let's go see how many of those we can actually afford.
Antigua Free League, a shadow of their once glorious forebears. Although support from the Queendom stems their decline, the League will still have far to go. Or to supply them with a wing of boron fighters. The
Yeah.
politicians will follow up with a negotiation for the Antigua Free League to acquire more boron military vessels in the future. I suspect they will be grateful.
About 7K. Does it include a the sintering furnace? Or is that one of the laser ones that doesn't need a separate furnace? Oh, survey!
System. IS mists.
I would absolutely love to have a metal printer because then I could do silly things like Make gun parts. But out of metal. Oh. Go ahead and join the highway. If we can get onto it without totally screwing up over and over again. Looks like we're not going to have too much trouble here. There we go. Was a laser one?
Entering system. Pontifex's claim.
And then of course you have to buy the metal powders and stuff to use it. And I really
Entering
want one though.
system. Holy vision.
That'd be so cool. The build volume was probably pretty small though for that price. Kind of need something that can do something at least that big, you know? If you can't fit an AR lower into it, then it's too small.
Entering system. True sight.
Not that I would really want to print an AR lower. There's too many good ones you can just buy. There's all sorts of other fun things I'd want to print though that are about that size.
Entering system. Second contact.
Anyway.
Entering system.
Of course, the problem is with an
Argon
expensive
prime.
printer like that, you wouldn't be able to just print whatever comes to mind because it would just flat out cost too much for the materials. Yeah. For something like that, my bank account says not only no, but hell no. It would not contain enough money to cover such an item for...
Entering system.
Well.
Hatikva's choice.
I was about to say it hasn't ever, but that's not... This bank account hasn't ever. Previous bank account has, briefly, before I bought my last computer. Oh, I had the wrong. Boom.
The Talati Company.
Right
Best
direction
way to gain
overall,
protective
but
engagement from the Talati is through trade. Our task is to establish a modest Queendom station in Talati space. Once they are selling their wares to the station, Talati relations will start to warm. However,
Okay.
you are missing some station module blueprints.
Go this way.
Before you can build the station, you will need to purchase the blueprints from a faction representative.
As much as I would like something like a metal printer, $10,000. Or anything even vaguely approaching $10,000 in either direction. Which, yeah, you can get cheaper ones for less than that, but still. Not by enough less than that. That would buy an awful lot of really cool other things. Including a really nice FDM printer that can do things like carbon nylon. Or whatever other plastic I feel like sticking into it. Couple $1,000 will get you a pretty nice large build volume, high-speed Core XY printer, direct extruder, heated enclosure, and if you really absolutely must have a metal part,
Entering
there's
system.
filaments you can get that you can
Heretics
print
end.
that you then send away to be sintered by somebody else. I'm not sure what the legality of trying to use a third-party sintering service would be for making a gun part, like a receiver. making some random accessory, that's simple. That's, you know, nothing wrong with that. But if you made an actual receiver, I'm not sure what the legality of that would be. That'd be kind of interesting. I have to look it up. I'm guessing it'd probably be a lot more complicated than you'd want to deal with, though. Yeah, because technically, I think they would have to be an FFL for that. And there's no way those sintering services are FFLs or in any way interested in doing anything similar. So not only could you get a rockin' FDM printer, but I could also build myself an all-new gaming rig. Which I'm not really feeling the need for a new gaming rig just yet, but heck, instead of getting a new gaming rig, I could build myself a sim cockpit. That'd be fun.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Anyway. It's kind of interesting. I didn't really, I mean, I really thought about it, but PLA is actually a surprisingly good material. Apparently, like PETG, which a lot of people proclaim as the better material of the two for general printing purposes, is actually unsuitable for making receivers out of. Something about it being too brittle under the required conditions or whatever. Which contradicts everything I've ever heard about PETG, but I've seen enough pictures of broken PETG receivers to believe that there's some truth to it. Anyway, I swear, I did not intend to turn this into the talking about 3D printed guns stream. So currently we're off to Boron Space to buy some blueprints.
Entering system.
That is
Barren
assuming I can even
shores.
afford the blueprints, which we're going to find out. Hopefully we can afford all the blueprints without spending too much of our remaining 11 million. It was a lot of blueprints though. Okay, small container storage, probably fairly cheap. Small Oasis, I don't know about that one. One dock piers, usually pretty expensive. 4M14S luxury dock, that's probably expensive. Boron disc defense is probably cheap. Medium shield generator, probably cheap. The docks are probably going to be the part we can't afford yet. Which, unfortunately, those are the parts we would actually need first. Also, I'd probably want to pick up some connectors and stuff like that, too. Just to give some flexibility. Got my little miners going. Well, they've been going. You probably should get cranking on some of these deliveries as well. Did they build those Makos
Entering
yet?
system.
No, they
Great
didn't.
Reef.
Okay, we're gonna have to ship in some stuff. Probably haul parts.
By the grace of Her Majesty, you are now receiving the royal broadcast from the Queendom of Boron. It is my honor and pleasure to announce Her Majesty, Queen Polyphides.
I am delighted to announce that the realm has successfully established diplomatic relations with both the God Realm of the Paranid and the Holy Order of the Pontifex. We shall seek further cooperation between our peoples and work towards a peaceful and prosperous future together.
Most gratified to see my Paranid brethren
Okay.
normalizing relations with the Queens. Mark them off the list.
Yay! This system, I don't think we can just fly across the middle. We kind of have to go around. So let's go around. I suspect that that little gate thing we passed, just back there a little bit, is a solution to not have to fly across the system all the time. But I don't think it's active currently. There was a quest related to that, I think. I don't actually know. Okay. And there's the gate. Doesn't look like we're taking any damage, so... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I take back everything I said about not currently taking damage. Well, let's just stay right out of that, why don't we? Goodbye, almost a third of our health bar. And through the gate we go.
Entering system. Kingdom End.
Yeah. Don't bother with the highway. It's a distraction. Another one of those weird partial highways that don't seem to be of any use whatsoever. I mean, I guess it would help to get between the trade post and this group of stuff here, but... yeah. There's no use otherwise. So, we're get on the superhighway. Haven't encountered any superhighway bugs yet in this version. Admittedly, I have not used very many of the superhighways. So the jury's still out on if they fixed any of that stuff or not. Okay, we're up to 12 million again. That's nice, I suppose. I really don't like the superhighways very much. I wish they would just use accelerators. Because the superhighways, they turn off your travel drive for one thing, which in a capital ship is just painful. And then sometimes they don't detect it when you fly into them. Okay, that one did, thankfully.
Entering reflected stars.
Okay, we want to go over this way. Going to avoid the highway again, I think. Yeah, let's avoid the highway just to fly through here and find out if there's anything interesting. Technically, in that case, taking the highways would probably be faster, but... yeah, not much faster. I guess it depends on how fast your travel drive is. If you're in a big ship with slow travel drive, it's almost certainly faster to take the highways. By a lot. Oh. So, is everyone all ready for Barotrauma tomorrow? Because I know I am. You're so ready. I'm all ready to attempt to keep all you fools alive while you engage in whatever shenanigans will be going down. Oh. Life as a doctor aboard the Ship of Fools is never boring. Working on getting your weapons to 100? I think I still have a few weapon books in my storage somewhere. I don't think I have many though, just like a couple. But that would, even if I only have 2, that would be like 14, I think, weapon skill. I bought a bunch of books and got most of my skills to like mid-50s or so. That way I can use the guns effectively and repair stuff without constantly taking damage. And then I got my medical skill to 100, which is pretty cool. Because I have a medical skill of 100, and then I have plus 30 for one of my talents. And then another plus 15 from the uniform that I was wearing. Actually, I'm not wearing that anymore, so it's just 30. So I think my medical skill, effective medical skill is like 130 or something. At least that's what the game says. 130, 140, somewhere thereabouts.
Docking granted.
I'm not sure if the extra actually counts, but I guess worst case, it just means I'll lose less if I die.
Successfully docked.
Alright, let's go talk to a faction rep. Just very happy you can make Masterwork batteries. Well, I too am happy that you can make Masterwork batteries. Now let's walk around this. You know, we haven't really walked around in a Boron station yet. Let's walk around a little bit. Kind of cool. Whoever did the art for these did a really good job. It's all distinctly mechanical, but also very ocean bottomy looking, you know? Weird growth sticking up out of the bottom, and shells, and all kinds of cool things.
By the grace of Her Majesty, you are now receiving the royal broadcast from the Queendom of Boron.
I really think the Boron stations are cool looking.
Pleasure to announce Her Majesty, Queen Polyphides.
It is my pleasure to announce that diplomatic relations with the Terran Protectorate have been established. Our friends are kindly constructing a boron habitat for the future comfort of our diplomatic mission. May this usher in a bountiful new era of peace.
Shouldn't be laughing at that voice.
and cooperation.
The Boron do look really silly, and they do talk funny. And of course, at the end of this cool alien hallway, there is a standard, extremely boring Universal Office Type 1. I think that's the same chair the Paranid use. And probably everybody else too. I bet you it's the same model for all races. They just changed the animation slightly to change the chair position. Alright. I would like to buy a blueprint. For a module. Specifically, for a habitation module. Small Oasis, 12 million. Okay. That's cost a little more than I remembered. This defense, 700,000. That's nice and cheap. We'll pick up bridge defense while we're at it. One dock pier, 2 million. That's not too bad. 4M 12S luxury dock area. That's actually quite cheap. Okay, so the docks are actually a lot cheaper than I thought they would be. Hexadock Pier, 5 million. That's pretty cool. Trading Station 4 Dock Pier. The Hexa Pier would be the one to choose, obviously. Base connecting structures, there's a bunch of them. They're all cheap. We'll take them all. I'm going to want to build a couple boron stations just because they'll be cool. Small container module. We might as well pick up the other modules in the small size while we're here. Okay, I think that's everything we need. Except the small oasis, which we're not going to be able to afford yet. Oh, we also need a boron medium shield. Did it say what size or type?
Pleasant travels.
Look. Boron medium shield generator Mark 1 and a small oasis. Okay. Normally I would never buy a Mark 1, but I guess if they're going to force us to, we will do so. Shield generators. Boron medium shield generator Mark 1. Boom.
Pleasant travels.
Okay. So we'll have to come back here at some point to buy the small oasis. I don't think we even know where we need to put the station yet, so we can't get started building that. I am, however, I was about to say that I am going to start experimenting with building a boron station somewhere, but there's really no point to doing that. Yeah, they want it in a specified location in 18 billion. So we can't just go build an 18 billion and hope it's in the right spot. That'll never work. Also, there's a hive guard attacking our mining ship. Please stop.
Mind the gap.
Okay, so the Makos aren't being built yet. Our Sonra Vanguard has been built. Okay, so I was going to use this thing to haul stuff to the shipyard build site here. Which it looks like they still need haul part. There we go. Yes, but not very many. 4,700. That's fine. We'll deliver some. Okay, where's cheap haul parts available? That is not very many haul parts. Also, it's in the center of the map, so it's going to be hard to identify any other places that have them. The Void has some on hand, 1,000 of them. Looks like there's a serious haul part shortage in the universe. 518 billion. Here we have to zoom in so we can exclude 18 billion. Well, probably more likely I just don't know of haul parts. Because I haven't...
Customers are reminded that wares on the station are sold without warranties.
Hello, Ash. I haven't really explored very well, so a lot of these places we don't know of any stations there. Like, here's a haul part factory. Who knows what it's got available? Because we don't know. We really should start going on a satellite placing spree. Because as it is, we only know of a couple places selling haul parts, and neither of them have many in stock. All right. That's a bit of a minor problem, actually. There could be a lot of hull parts we just don't know about. Yeah, okay. How many hull parts do we need to get those Makos built? Not very many, like 300 or so. Okay, so let's grab the small
Attention
freighter.
all departing pilots. Pirates have been seen in the sector. Be careful.
Vulture Sentinel. It's in Grand Exchange 1. Okay. So buying here is not the worst idea I've ever had. We'll buy a bunch of them. And then we'll go up to Boron Space. And we'll sell to the wharf. Boom. And make a little bit of money on the side. Okay, then after doing that trade, return to base. Alright, so that'll take care of that. Then, instead of sitting around doing nothing, we should probably go ahead and find out what else we need to deliver.
Ladies and gentlemen, station administration would like to remind you to keep children away from the airlocks.
All parts and water. We don't have a ship capable of carrying water. I don't think. I think we need a gas miner to haul water. What would we need to haul water? Boom. Don't think we can send our... Let's find out. Okay, water. Water. Trade at the ice refinery. Yeah, we can't buy water because we need... Oh no, it's illegal because of Vigor Syndicate. We can haul water. Okay. Well... Kiss my ass, Vigor Syndicate. Boom. Docking is not possible for this ship. Oh, come on.
Dear visitors, we are experiencing some minor surges in our power grid. Please excuse any inconveniences.
Trade at the build storage? Yeah, you guys buy water. There we go. Ka-ching. That actually makes a pretty good chunk of money. Okay, can we do that twice? Trade at the build storage. Unload water. 2,352. The last load. Okay. 2,352. 2,352. Boom. And then we take that over here. And we sell it to the build storage. That's 70,000 profit.
That lottery tickets are available from all retail
For half a load.
outlets in the station.
Not too bad. Not amazing, but not too bad. Alright. So apparently selling water to the Boron is actually quite useful and not too bad of an idea, profit-wise. Do Boron not have any ice mining in their own systems, maybe? Okay, that has ore and silicon. Hydrogen, methane. Methane, ore, silicon. Helium. Sunlight. Sunlight, helium, hydrogen. Looks like they don't have any ice in there in boron space. Unless there's a system I'm missing. Huh. I should probably explore more to make sure there's no gates that I'm missing in boron space. But it sure looks like boron space is entirely devoid of ice. Okay. The nearest ice is down here in Activious Choice 3. So hauling from this Argon ice refinery or building my own ice refinery in this area and mining ice and then shipping it to boron space could maybe make us some good money. We'd want to build a distribution station or two in boron space and then staff them with a bunch of medium ships.
Chimera.
Greetings.
Okay. So we'll want... If we wanted to do it that way, we need an ice refinery. Yeah, probably not going to do it right away. But it's something to keep in mind.
Her Majesty, you are now receiving the royal broadcast from the Queendom of Boron. It is my honor and pleasure to announce Her Majesty, Queen Polyphides.
After so many years riven apart, it is most gratifying to be able to announce the
Yep, this guy has no hitbox.
and closest alliance. We welcome the hand of friendship of the Argon Federation. Together, we shall initiate the bilateral battle group. This joint defense fleet will operate as two task forces. One shall be based in the Queendom, and the other shall be in Federation space. This mutual defense pact sends a clear message to all. An attack on one is an attack on both.
This is excellent work. Your colleague has negotiated a treaty of significant consequence.
If I remember correctly,
By the grace of Her Majesty, you
the
are
Argon and
now
the Boron
receiving
always
the
were
royal broadcast
closely
from the
allied.
Queendom of Boron. It is my honor and pleasure to announce Her Majesty, Queen Polyphides.
It is with profound regret
So it couldn't have been
that
very
I
far.
announce that our attempts at diplomacy with the Zioth Patriarchy were to no avail.
Oh no.
Senseless animosities between our peoples prevailed and shall remain. Nonetheless, I extend my gratitude to our herald, who has returned to us alive and well. At times, even that seemed an unlikely
Bonk.
outcome.
It was quite tense.
How much the helium do the voice actors have to go through? Probably none. I'm assuming they just pitch shifted them. But
There was never great optimism that the dexterous appendage reached out would be grasped.
yeah, they do have some silly voices going. Just a little bit. Bonk. Oops. Your version is more amusing? Yeah, it is. We need to get 12 million to buy the remaining blueprints, or remaining blueprint. And then we'll probably want to grab a little more than that so we can get a boron ice refinery. And a couple of more larger storages. Okay, we're currently at 5 million. We're probably going to want about 20 million. Get everything we need to do start station building. I do like the way boron stations look. They're cool. Like, I'm pretty sure this right here is a, yeah, large storage. And then it's got these cool pods inside. And the way some of the pods are there and some are missing, I'm inclined to believe they're probably supposed to be like cargo storage containers of some sort. The whole thing just looks very cool. For some reason, it is boron. B-O-R-O-N. For some reason, these things remind me of the alien structures in Subnautica. But also not really. Yeah, anyway. Alright, let's go do something useful. The problem is I don't know what that would be. Let's look at our mission list. So this is waiting until we have a bunch more money. We could deliver water to Tidebreak, I guess. This is waiting until we receive a shipment of material that we can actually get a hold of the ships in question. I wouldn't call 3 Makos a fleet, but oh well. Okay. So this is waiting for money. This is waiting for arrival of materials. I guess that's the last thing we have available that we can do. So, we need to go hit up Avarice. Let's stop at our friendly local Boron Wharf. Okay. Gee, I'm kind of curious now. I have not seen what the Boron small medium construction dock looks like. If it looks just like everybody else's construction docks, I'll be mildly disappointed, but
Docking granted.
is it just one of these things? Oh, this is different from the other one. This is much larger. Okay, this is cool. The Boron get their own unique construction dock. Everybody else just shares a model, including the Xenon.
Successfully docked.
Alright, we're here to repair our hull.
To welcome you aboard.
Is there anything else I might want to do while I'm here? I don't think so. Yeah, they don't sell anything we could mount even if we wanted to. Oops. Want to do that? We could buy some more satellites and stuff. Maybe. We'll buy a nav beacon. And I'll buy a few more satellites. Okay, we won't buy a few more satellites. Yeah, we will. Because they don't cost all parts. Okay. Boom. Okay. 1 and 0. Off we go. This is a quite cool looking station module. I think... I'm not sure if this has the same number of docks. It probably has the same number of docks as a standard small medium construction wharf. But I kind of like the layout better. It's physically larger. More wasted space and all that, but it's less visually distinct, so it's hard to pick out from a distance. Like, who cares? It looks cool.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Can I fit through this hole? Probably not. Also, I was gonna say I appear to be stuck. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna be fitting this ship in that hole. It just won't work. It's easy to forget how large these ships are when you're just flying around in them. But, like, the Chimera is not exactly a tiny ship. After all, that dinky little cockpit is big enough for you to easily walk around in. This is pretty large for a fighter, for that matter. Oh, what is this piece? Oh, it's a circular defense platform. Okay. All right. So, I need to go to Riptide. Or, Tide Break.
Autopilot engaged.
Need to go to Tide Break so we can know how to get there. Getting to Tide Break in the first place is going to involve doing a short quest, which is probably the coolest part of the Avarice quest line, if I have to say so myself. And then from there we should be able to send a freighter in to do the job. I don't think my small freighter will be able to carry enough to do it in one load. We'll likely want to use the large freighter. Okay. The small freighter's in Heretic's End at the moment. Large freighter's in Morningstar 3. So they're both on the way. Let's grab the small freighter. And let's attempt to load it up with water and see how much it can carry. Because if we can fit, what is it, 2,200 units of water on board, then this is definitely the
reflected stars.
ship we'll be using. Okay, we can fit it all in the small freighter. All right. So to that end, let's remove this dock and wait order from the end of their trade. We'll have them go load up ice. Or water, I mean. And we'll load up exactly 2,200. Boom. Confirm. That 2,200 is exactly the right amount, right? Yes, 2,200, okay. And then, after we've loaded up water, we'll send them to 18 billion. This is the gate we'll need to go through, so we'll just park them right out there. So, full freighter waiting to go. I am mildly tempted to upgrade that freighter and fly it myself. Make sure the mission goes off without a hang, but yeah. Yeah. Probably not worth it. We'll just order the eye to fly the mission. Oh, autopilot. Why must you be so skilled?
Entering towering wave.
That was sarcastic, by the way. Autopilot is pretty much the definition of not skilled. So I should probably start looking, get a scout ship, or just grab some random ship I already own that I'm not going to use for anything. Oh look, there's a Mako. Maybe a Nodan Vanguard. Nodan, whatever. Load it up with satellites and start placing them. However, that's going to get expensive in a hurry, and I want to save my money to do Boron quests, because I'm curious what happens when I finish them all. It's not like the autopilot ever epically fails. Yeah, that never happens. Oh. This description was weird. Even small contributions are greatly appreciated, 100%. Did they proofread any of this? Because this is nonsensical. Very weird. Anyway, the remaining water is all going to be delivered by us, by the large freighter, in 3 trips. 3 trips? Several trips. I think it was 3 trips. Playtronics and hull parts. We may end up delivering a bunch of them too if I can find a good source for hull parts.
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Playtronics would take a couple of deliveries if with the small freighter. One with the big one. I can find a place selling them. I really need to start placing satellites. Probably should satellite up all of Argon and probably Teladi Space to start. Teladi Space would be a big one. I'm guessing Zarath Dominion is probably still getting their shit kicked in. Yep. Doesn't look like there's very much going on here. Nope, there's a Xenon defense station. This is about to be Xenon space. Family Crits holding on okay. Wretched Skies is probably okay for now. Yeah. Don't know about... Is Zarath Dominion 1. I can't remember if there's another one that then connects to Xenon space or if this connects directly. I don't think this connects directly. I should explore split space more, and I maybe should send a fleet to go rescue families in. Because this is kind of the heartland of Split. What you're gonna call it. The Split really needs some kind of minor buff to their economy so they don't die so easily. Oh well. Not much I can do about it. Not much I can do about it. Unless I just show up and take care of the defense for them. Which may end up happening.
Entering system. Great Reef.
Okay. I'd really like this defense platform not to go up. I'd like to place my own defense platform in that area. But it's going to be a little while before we can build anything like that reasonably. Although our economy is coming along okay. We've got a good number of ships. Got a large freighter. It's a good start. We've got a decent amount of money coming in from the miners. Yeah. We just need to get some stations down.
Entering system. Barren Shores.
This is kind of going to be a short run, because I just want to focus on getting all the Boron stuff done and seeing where all the Boron quest goes. And then we'll start over with a proper new run. So I'm probably not going to bother to work on getting my own ship construction up. I'd mostly just focus on getting money making going. Which means focusing on things I can easily turn a profit with.
Drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
The answer is not only no, but hell no, you're not dropping your cargo. How goes X4 tonight? Oh, pretty well. Nothing's gone seriously wrong so far. Money is being slowly made and quickly spent and all the standard things. But anyway, I don't know how much of a new navy I'm going to end up having this run. Probably just a personal ship or two. The Split will just have to figure out their own problems. But I'm certainly not going to build a whole shipyard complex this time. Next time for sure, though. Next time I need to figure out some way to make the Xenon really enraged. And then we'll do Paranid. We'll do Paranid over in this region over here. I think it branches off Wretched Skies somewhere. Over here and up that way somewhere. Yeah, anyway. And then we'll finally get around to doing the vanilla Paranid story. Which apparently isn't that great, people say, but guess we'll have to see it for ourselves. Okay, autopilot.
Disengaged.
I know you really don't like rocks, but seriously. It's not that hard. I'm tempted to re-engage the autopilot, but I don't think it'd be a good idea until we're out of this system. Or at least out of that rock pile.
Autopilot engaged.
How many more jumps do we have anyway? 1, 2, 3, and yeah, about 4 more jumps. Okay. And from Silent Witness, we go through to 18 billion. Not sure why it's marking us stopping there. Actually, I think there is a jump gate over here that leads straight to where we're going. We don't need to go through 18 billion if we don't want to. But this jump gate in 18 billion leads to where we're going as well. We'll probably go down to here. Might as well. Explore new places. All that fun stuff. We really need to get a couple more good ships and get teleport research. Speaking of which, what is the status of our research? And why isn't it finished yet?
Entering system. Heretics End.
Because I put teleportation 1 into research quite a while ago. Okay, so we've got the energy cells. I delivered those manually. Advanced electronics just don't appear to be happening. All the freighters are busy, so we can't really send one. Once we free up a freighter, we need to get some advanced electronics delivered. I can check the cost for future things, right? Yeah, I can. Okay. 300. 600 to get us teleportation range 2. Range 3 is probably not worth it. The range 2 gets us to 5 system range, which is... if you put a few relay ships here and there, that's pretty far. Just buy some cheap hulks and station them in various friendly spots. You can just teleport ship to ship to get wherever you're going. A lot faster than sitting around waiting for the autopilot. We would need to have a few more reasonable player ships then. So we can send a ship ahead where we need to go next and then teleport to it when we're done with our business. Send ships in opposite directions,
Entering
things like that.
system. Morning Star.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
How about...
awaiting orders.
hell no. Okay. I'd kind of like to get a Boron capital ship just to test it. See if it's any good or not. Yeah. Oh well. We'll see. I've already pretty much made up my mind about the fighters. Because they look like they're possibly statistically okay, but the speed is too low to be of any interest to me at all.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Grab the shark carrier. I do really like the way the well, We're almost to our destination. We have enough time to do a little bit of window shopping. I do really like the way the docks work on Boron ships. Let me zoom. Okay, fine. Be that way. Now you have a row of docks, and then your fighters come in on the side and then get sucked in. Really cool. Not quite as cool as the split carrier where you fly down a big launch tube, but almost. Almost as cool.
Autopilot. Entering system. Silent witness.
Okay, so our destination is this gate right over there. Build a couple of rays as well. Reminds me, I don't remember what the stats were on the Shark. 64 ships. Okay, that capacity's not too bad on that, actually. 16 docks, 64 ships. It's no split carrier, but it's close enough to be pretty useful. The Guppy is the weird one, though. 8 capacity, 8 docks. I mean, sure, it's only a large size carrier, but man, that capacity is pain. I'm willing to bet that there's destroyers that have more capacity than that.
Entering system. Windfall.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there are destroyers with more capacity than that.
Hey, you. In fighter. Split scans show you carry contraband. Safe to say you do not mind dirtying hands. If true, Split want to offer mission you might be interested in.
We shall see.
If I may suggest, my assistant should stay clear of any illicit business.
Where is the gate we're looking for? This might be it.
Unknown object.
Don't think it is, but it might be. I don't know if we have to do the mission before we can go through to Avarice or not. But I guess we'll find out momentarily. This, I think, is the exit. Yeah, okay. This doesn't lead to Avarice, but it leads to a place that does lead to Avarice. Or at least a place that leads to a place that leads to Avarice.
3. The Horde.
Come on, don't make this difficult, Britson. You're the one who broke the rules.
What rules? I'm trying to make a living here.
Okay, one last time. No illegal wares.
What does illegal even mean in these parts? You're just taking whatever you want.
Oh, quit whining. We're not taking anything that isn't already ours. You weren't supposed to get this far in the first place.
You have no idea how important this is to me. It's all I have left. My family is starving.
I think this is the gate to Avarice.
Of course I know that, idiot. It's how the business is run. Our lives are all just business, and you've made a miscalculation. Now drop your cargo.
No,
Zip through there.
No, not this time. Riptide, you out there? Want to come and help settle a few scores?
Not part of the plan, not part of the plan. The boss will be so mad.
Mayday, mayday. Ship bestowed in perpetuity. Inbound for tide break. Major engine failure. Need engineers for repairs.
Oh, fine. Let's go check this crappy ship.
Bestowed in perpetuity. Tide is inbound. Could scramble a volunteer rescue team. How many occupants?
Just me. Negative on the rescue mission. I will get it to work.
Call again should you change your mind. Good luck.
Any engineers out there? Please hurry to my location. Ship in need of repairs. Please
MRA,
report
please.
immediately.
Okay, I don't know if this is the right engine to be repairing.
Manticore.
Nope. I should have checked to identify which engine we need to repair before I went out, but oh well. This thing only has 3, so it's not like it's going to be a whole lot of
Vanguard.
ones to check. Okay, it's not that one. I don't think. Oh, there it is. Get a little closer. These have pretty short range. There we go. Just how short is the range on this thing?
Okay, that should be sufficient. I will try to start the engine. Better stay clear of the exhaust. Oh no. No, 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 no. Something broke.
Warning. Engine failure.
Really?
Evacuate vessel to prevent loss of life.
Let's go get back aboard our vessel.
Still do it. I have figured something out. Broken wiring is interfering with the engine controller. You can access and repair some of those using your spacesuit.
Okay.
Please hurry.
Where? There's one. Block. Whatever's going on here is not cooperating with my computer very well. Because we're getting some serious stutter. Yeah, I hear lots of noise, but I don't see anything. Oh, there. Hello.
Alert. Security breach.
Repair the signal leaks using your repair laser.
I tried.
No, repair. Do not scan.
Where are the damn things?
Great. That shines some light on the other issues. Keep repairing. I will try to think of some way to fix it from in here.
Multiple systems critical. Destructive stellar event imminent.
Oh,
Evacuate immediately.
okay.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Oh, why did I... Okay, fine, screw you. Here. Convince them to abandon their ship,
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
Let's get back to our ship, why don't we? Sounds much safer than whatever
Danger.
weird stuff
Life
we're doing
support
currently.
System failure. Evacuate immediately. Chimera. Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
Oh, there's one. Bonk.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Bonk.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Okay.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Yeah, shut up already. The fool's definitely not going to evacuate.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
I wish they would give me markers for where the, there it is.
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
I hear something in this area, but I see it not.
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
I'm kind of curious if I just keep dinking around and trying to repair these things.
Danger.
Will the ship eventually blow up?
Energy supply critical. Evacuate
I guess we might find out.
Danger.
I don't see the signal leaks we're supposed to be trying to find.
Immediately.
I can hear the damn things all over the place.
Danger.
No, I think there's one in this direction.
Supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Thought I saw one for a second.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out, because I'm kind of curious now. If it is possible even to repair it. I'm guessing
Danger.
probably not, but...
Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Bonk.
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Energy supply critical.
There's another one.
Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life support system
Come
failure.
on.
Evacuate
I wasn't having this much trouble with the suit yesterday. Not yesterday. Damn it. Last time I played. Also, stop
Danger. Energy supply critical.
smacking into things. Damn you.
Evacuate immediately.
There we go. I was stuck on something for a second there.
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
Stop sticking me to your frickin' ship.
Danger. Energy supply critical.
There we go.
Evacuate immediately.
Yeah. I strongly suspect that it's going to be impossible to actually get all this stuff repaired.
Danger.
Also,
Life support
I'm not sure if it's the new
failure.
physics system or what, but I'm having trouble
Immediately.
close to surfaces. It acts like it's getting stuck.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Which is odd.
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
Turn off avoid collisions and game options. The problem is I really like avoid collisions to be on when I'm flying the ships. Because it can help you do some cool, stupid
Danger.
stuff.
Energy supply
Like skim along the surfaces of things.
Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate.
Alright, we should probably just persuade this dumbass to abandon, because I'm not finding any more of the damn signal leaks. Even though I can hear them everywhere.
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
Like, where are these things?
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Oh, there's one.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
But I'm too stubborn to quit because I'm really curious now what will happen.
Danger. Energy supply critical.
There's one.
Evacuate
There's two.
Immediately.
Lovely.
Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate
Okay.
immediately. Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life
Sounds like
support
it's over
system
this way.
failure. Evacuate immediately.
There it is.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
Okay.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
There we go.
Danger.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just spawn more of these continuously.
Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
But it is quieting down.
Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately. Danger.
It sounds like it's inside the wall.
Life support system failure. Evacuate
Yeah.
immediately.
We got a signal loss.
Danger. Energy
Message there.
supply critical. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Energy supply
Well,
critical.
my grand plan of finding out what happens is probably going to be a failure simply due to the fact that I strongly suspect
Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately.
that this is embedded in the wall either by accident or intention.
Danger. Life support system failure.
Okay,
Evacuate
well,
immediately.
I guess that plan's up.
Docking granted. Danger.
Let's go get back aboard our ship and call him and get him out of there.
Evacuate immediately.
Damn it. I was kind of curious what would happen. I mean, I'm going to assume that the game probably wouldn't just go ahead and kill you directly, but hey, you never know.
Evacuate immediately.
Okay.
Pelican, Vanguard. Danger. Life support system.
Keep preparing. I will try to think of some way to fix it from in here. It has not failed yet. There is still time. not to cut my losses. I will evacuate to your ship. Please pick me up. Please pick me up. I'm floating here.
Alright. Let's go picketh up the fool.
There is no room for more passengers on board your ship. Quick, drop them off and come back.
Okay. Luckily, we can just teleport them out of here, I guess. Boom. You work somewhere else for me. Go be service crew aboard the Mako.
There is no room for more passengers.
Oh, bullshit. Okay, there we go.
Come back.
Think they just want to annoy you into giving up? Probably. But unfortunately, there was one stuck in the wall. So even if it is possible eventually.
Quick, we need to escape the looming tide. Let us head to Tidebreak. It was built
It wasn't going
withstand the event.
to be anyway.
I also have an acquaintance there who I would like you to meet.
There's Tidebreak. Tidebreak is a pretty cool station.
Tidebreak.
Okay.
Docking granted.
Go ahead and dock outside. Because that's perfectly safe. Assuming I can figure out which side is up. Okay, here we go.
Successfully done.
There, we're aboard Tidebreak.
Ah, Tidebreak. You feast for the eyes. Protector of people. Home of profit.
Friend, I made it.
I see that. But where is your ship?
Out there, not too far from the station.
Out there, you say? I see. Out there. So, you need a new one? How much can you advance me?
It does say you will get a share of the first profits.
I don't think she's interested in a share of the first
Make that
profits.
acquisition. I know you do not accept handouts. I have something cheap for you, but claiming it
Oh, okay.
is a bit hands-on.
A scrapyard.
Apparently she's not at the Lottie.
Yes, one of those.
You know, I am an inexperienced pilot. I will probably
You know-
not get it out of there without major damage.
For all that there is no up in space, I guarantee you
She sure is.
that there will always be an up in space.
And got both of us out of there.
Humans are too wired to think of things in up and down, and so something will always be defined as up.
Meet me there, once you are ready for a salvage adventure. Once the tide settles, of course.
Thank you so much for helping me. The scrapyard is certainly a bleak sight to behold. It is a place.
Particularly when it comes to stations like this. Up may depend on which side of the station you're on at the moment, but
From the scrapyard is one form of payback. Good luck on your journey.
yeah, we'll come back and deal with you later. Okay. Oh, you there. I'm going to modify your order slightly by removing that fly and wait order. And then we will order you to come in through to the Tidebreak, trade with the Tidebreak, and sell your water. Boom. There. And we'll just hope that everything goes off without a hitch. Currently, it's in Kingdom's End. And it looks like it is docking to unload. Okay, so it'll be leaving to come back and pick up water soon. This thingy is currently hauling water. Looks like it just left from picking up a load, which means it's on its at least second load. I've never done this quest line either. We'll have to do that at some point. I should accept this. Just so I remember to do it, because this is part of the Boron quest line. I think. Yeah, we've delivered most of the water. The current delivery might be the last one. I don't actually know. Then we'll have to deliver all parts and Claytronics if we ever want that to get done. We're not going to do this mission. This mission... maybe? This mission, no. That mission, maybe. Probably not, though. Okay, this one we still need to acquire the Oasis, which costs 12 million. And then how much it'll cost to build the damn thing. 2,200 units of water to tide break. That we're doing already. Activa arms delivery. Let's check. Do we do indeed have Mako's finished? Okay. These three. Where do they need to go? Deliver at station. What station? Oh, I guess there's one way to find out. Hello? What station? It does say somewhere, right? Maybe we don't know the location of the station. But in that case, they should point us that way. Oh, this is cool. If you do it right, you could jump over... Damn it, we're not going to be able to do it in time. It's much harder to do on sticks than it is manually, or with keyboard and mouse, but you can jump over those railings if you crouch jump. And then you can drop down to the pit as the ship rises. Kind of fun.
Chimera.
Alright.
Hello.
They're going to make me on dock. Before, they're going to tell me where they want to deliver the stuff to. Windfall. No, that's just telling us to retrace our route. Okay. Will you point out which station you want stuff delivered to now, please? Yes, you will. Okay. Fly and wait. 3 of you. Park right there. Meanwhile, let's derp about and look at Tidebreak, because Tidebreak is actually a really cool station. It's a big hollowed out asteroid with all kinds of fun things going on inside. Got this weird ring thing. What do we have around here? Just kind of a weird mismatch of all kinds of obvious custom parts and parts that look like they were bits of Argon Station at one point. Although I'm guessing probably just kind of a lot of this is probably just existing bits kind of get bashed together. And then with a bunch of custom glue in between. Anyway. Tidebreak's pretty cool. Kind of pointless, but kind of cool. And the whole thing about Tidebreak is, oh, it's the only safe place. But there's like stations everywhere around here. I think the lore is something along the lines of Tidebreak was the only safe space, and then some fools discovered the condensate, made the fancy shields that did the thing, something. People could build stations now, question mark. But that seems a bit, I don't know. Not sure if that's actually exactly how it goes or not. Anyway, let's get out of here. I don't really like the Avarice system very much. It would be a good idea to eventually build a, what do you call it? A solar station here or something, maybe. Not this run, though. Yeah. Alright. So let's actually go ahead and
engaged.
light Activa's choice. Those Makos are on the way. Let's strip all the orders off my Chimera. I don't have to deal with weirdness.
Entering system. Windfall.
I do wish there was an easy way to check the miner income, but unfortunately, that information is no longer displayed in the logbook. We could go check the transaction log, but that is less than detailed. It looks like this particular one is only turning in stuff every 30 minutes or so, though, which is kind of bad. Kinda not great. Ugh. How about the 118 billion? How are you doing? He's still turning in stuff every 10 minutes or so, it looks like. There was a bit of a gap here, but alright, it's not too bad. We can check all the others, but that'll just be a big giant waste of time.
Windfall 1 Union Summit.
Okay. So the Vulture is just leaving. The Sonra is just arriving. Alright. It looks like the Sonra has this trip and then probably one more trip after that. Oh.
We found something out here.
Don't care. Lock boxes are generally not worth it, in my opinion. I don't know. It might be worth it. They're just annoying. I guess at least the Makos are faster than our freighter.
Entering system. Silent witness.
That's not a very high bar to crawl over, though.
Autopilot.
Also,
Disengaged.
do you please, just for once, not run into a rock? There we go. There's no real reason to go ahead to his choice. But I guess we can shoot some Xenon there, probably. So why not? Shooting Xenon is always worth doing. Speaking of which, let's go shoot some Xenon. Hey, you. You may go boom now. That was a bad shot. Damn it. No. The laser tower got him. The shame. Oh well, we got the loot. Laser tower can't take that from us. Okay, let's pop through the other side. There's bound to be something interesting over here. Maybe we can wipe out a K or something. It is 10:30.
Entering system.
Yeah.
Take first choice.
Let's go do some dogfighting. Save the game first, so just in case I skill issue it really hard, we don't have to reset all the way back to the beginning of everything. And let's go blow the crap out of ships. Including a P or 3. Knock it off, damn you. I shouldn't try to break away when I don't have shields. It doesn't work. I also need to watch my plasma fire. There we go. At least we got rid of the damn P.
N.
My plasma's overheated because of the P incident. This is definitely not my finest hour. Then again, as hard as I am skill issuing this up, the Xenon apparently aren't doing much better.
P.
That is a P. I would like to avoid that if all possible.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, get away from me.
M.
Okay, let's get rid of the M so we can maybe hopefully regenerate our shields. Look here, Buster. Yeah, there you go. We're probably gonna die here.
Critical.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Be that way then. Stuck on that.
Entering system. Silent witness.
5 points if I know the quote, the enemy's base is down. You know, I don't really like Ender's Game. Sorry. But I guess I do know where the quote is from, so.
M. Entering system. Take first choice.
Okay.
M.
Let's go kill some stuff, but a little more carefully this time. We don't want to end up in a spin fight with a P that leaves us unable to escape. Okay. Get some regen going. I've never seen the movie, but I have read the book. And I read a bunch of his sequels and was not impressed.
Ejecting.
Damn it. Yeah. Well, there we go. Skill issue. I need to practice more dogfighting against groups of Xenon, I guess. Thankfully, we have fast load times nowadays. Yeah. There's a lot of very popular classic science fiction that I don't necessarily like, despite the fact that I'm a massive fan of science fiction in general. Alright there, Buster. You're going to be blowing up now. Okay. Come on.
P.
Fine, we'll do gun runs on the P then. This is clearly a mistake, and yet here we are doing it anyway. Bonk. Okay, that was an error. Please don't shoot me. Wait for my shields to regen. Thank you. Okay. We've got a good anti-Xenon gun roll here. They seem to be having a bit of trouble.
M.
Through the formation. Back through the formation the other way.
P.
I always did enjoy the Ender's Game inspired XKCD cartoon though. The one about the enemy's gate being down. That was a good pun. Knock it off, you bastards.
P. M.
Stop it.
Hull damage.
Stop it. I must insist that you cease your current behavior. There we go. I have found the regen position. There are a large number of Xenon around here. How about we just don't? That would probably be the smartest thing we could do. Just not.
M.
Yeah, how about we just not? There's far too much excitement in the area.
Jump gate. Tharkas.
That's the Tharkas Cascade Gate. Pick one or two off alone, destroy them, run away. That is the idea. However, putting that idea into practice is slightly more non-trivial. That looks like a... that looks like a dumbass who has used too much of his thrusters. Okay, so putting both sticks full forward, full outward, and not sure if it's important or not, but adding full right thrust on top of that seems to result in something that sort of can keep us safe under most circumstances. Yeah, there's just fighters all over the place out here. We have to go way out to the edges and try to lure them out one by one, and yeah, it's more mess than it's worth. Called a barrel roll? Well, it's more than just a barrel roll. We got full forward thrust. And then we got left jaw, nose down pitch, and right roll. And then on top of that yet, we add a little bit of right thrust just for that extra little tiny bit of nausea. Lyman is having a sale on cartridge gauges. Okay. Goodbye money, you'll be missed. Oh, truly it is a sad story as old as time. But it was on sale. They had them in your calibers. That is the other sad story. It was on sale, but they didn't have the ones I wanted. I'm not sure which story is sadder. Okay, so those Makos should be here eventually. I would hope. I do kind of like the, okay, bonk. I do kind of like the Argonne Trade Station, wharfs. They got this weird shield on them. Look kind of cool. Okay, at least one Mako's here. Means the other two should be not far away. Okay. Also, the Argonne medium trade station dock is cool. You fit a lot of mediums on this thing.
Awaiting orders.
There's the second Mako. They're only $20 normal price, so saving $4 is, yeah. No, $4 is $4. Maybe you could cover the shipping. But yeah.
Awaiting orders.
Yay, there's the last one.
We need to perform a transfer.
Great work. This fleet will allow Hatikva to familiarize its pilots with Boron hardware.
Yay.
Once the politicians ratify a follow-up agreement, I will ensure that you receive the announcement.
Yay.
There are more tasks in your mission manager.
Flight less, yay, because they're all the hard ones. I did the easy ones. Oh well, one of these days I will get my ass around and buy a press. It would save me quite a bit of money over... Well, it would save me a lot of money if I shot more. But in my defense, I don't shoot very much because it costs much money. Or at least I don't shoot much that's not 22. I don't remember who said it. It's like, reloading sounds like a great idea. And you add up all the money you will save, and it sounds like a really good idea. And then you realize that you don't actually save any money at all because you just shoot more. Oh well, it's, I suppose, the thought that counts. But being able to shoot more would be fun. Although that's not probably going to happen for at least a few months, maybe not a year or two. I have too many other things I need to spend money on right now, including frivolously wasting it on other things. Anyway, it is 10:46. What quests do we have left to do anyway? Let's do a quick inventory of what we're gonna have to do next time. We have the water delivery, which we've set it into motion. It just needs to actually happen. I'm not sure where the ship we have. Okay, it's in Barren Shores right now. It's headed on the way back. So it has to fly to here, buy water, and then fly the rest of the way and go to Avarice and sell the water. That'll take a little while. But that mission's as good as done. Diplomatic outpost, we need to acquire for about 2 more million, which won't take long. Then we can make a trip back up to Boron Space, buy the small oasis, and then we need to build the station 18 billion, which will probably cost a few more million. It doesn't look like it'll be that expensive of a station to build. It's basically just one of everything. But anyway. So the Queen's Herald missions, we should finish those next time, probably. Or at least get close to finishing them. Provinces Adrift Construction Aid. All parts and Claytronics are all that's left to do. Okay. Probably shouldn't be that big of a deal. We just need to explore a little bit, find places to buy the hull parts at a reasonable price and start shipping them. And the high road, I have no idea what's going to be involved in this. We could maybe do it with just our fighter, but I might want a medium ship for this, at least. We'll see. I could pick up a good Dragon Raider or something. But that probably won't happen next time. Speaking of next time, tomorrow... Well, let's save the game here. Tomorrow is going to be Barotrauma. And before Barotrauma, I'm not sure. I guess it depends on how early I get started. If I start stream really early, like if I'm a good little boy and wake up in the morning and actually get all my work done and start stream by 5 or so, then maybe X4. If I'm not a good little boy or I sit around watching YouTube instead of starting stream right away, maybe some crabs. We will see. Although I also at some point I need to finish Chorus, because I kind of want to see what the ending is like. In any case, let's get the end screen up. Let's see. I thought Af was going to stream today, but I guess he is not going to. So I suppose we could trade Wasted. He's playing Space Engineers. Sure, let's raid Wasted. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow more than likely is going to be Crab. And then Borrow Trauma. Small chance of X4 and then Borrow Trauma. And the day after tomorrow, which will be Friday, will probably be more X4. And I have no idea what I'm doing on the weekend yet. I need to sit down with my game library and do some hard thinking on what I want to do for weekend game going forward. There's a lot of good options, but a lot of them have been done recently, and I want to let them all sit for a bit. Or there's things that I want to do, but I want to wait until a certain thing happens first. And yeah, we'll see. Until then, let's all go see what kind of weird shenanigans Wasted's up to. I have no idea what he is doing, but I guess we'll find out when we get over there. Hope you all have an awesome night, and goodbye.